The video's already playing when you come in. On the screen projected huge across the courtroom wall, a man's drunk. Stumbling. Yelling. "You fucking African bitch," crash. Glass breaking. A woman's voice shaking. "Michael, please shut up, you think you can talk back to me?" Something hits a wall. A gasp. Crying. "Daddy, stop!" A little girl's voice. "Get upstairs, Zara." Now the video keeps playing. Nobody moves. I'm at the table on the right. Can't look up. Can't watch myself getting destroyed again. Michael's face is white. His lawyer whispers something urgent. He's not listening. Just staring at that screen. "Your Honor," his lawyer stands fast. "We object, sit down." Judge Martinez doesn't look away from the screen. The video cuts. Different day. Same man. Same rage. "Michael, sober now, you're lazy. Useless. I should have left you in Nigeria where I found you. My voice so quiet I made dinner. I cleaned, that's what you're supposed to do." The judge leans forward. "Who recorded this?" A chair scrapes. "My daughter's standing." Zara. 16. Shaking but standing. "I did, Your Honor." Michael's head snaps. "Zara, I recorded it all, Dad." Her voice cracks. Every single time. Michael stands. "Zara, honey, you don't sit down." "Mr. Harrison." The judge's voice cuts steel. He sits. Zara takes a step. Hands gripping her tablet. Knuckles white. "How many videos do you have?" the judge asks. 287, Your Honor." "Beat. Let it land. And I'll show every single one if I have to. My baby was 11 when she started." Patricia, my lawyer, touches my arm. "Grace. Breathe." Can't breathe." On screen another clip. Michael with a woman. Blonde. Laughing. Our living room. His hand on her waist. "Who's that, Dad?" Zara's voice behind the camera. Michael doesn't flinch. "A friend, baby. Go upstairs." "Why is she here?" "Because I said so." The woman giggles. Kisses his neck. He kisses back. "In our house. Our daughter right there." The judge pauses it. "Ms. Winters." She looks at Michael's lawyer. "You were saying your client is a devoted family man." Diane Winters' expensive suit, expensive words, stands. "Your Honor, we had no knowledge of these videos. We request time to review." Denied. Cut off clean. Continue, young lady. Zara nods. Presses play. "I'm packing." Hands shaking. Can barely fold clothes. Zara's in my doorway. "Mom." "Not now, baby." "Mom, stop." "Can't stop. If I stop, I'll fall apart." "Mom." She grabs my hands. "Look at me." I look. She's crying. "You can't go to court with nothing. He'll win." "You know he'll win." "I know. So why are you doing this?" "Because I have to try." That's not enough. Voice breaking. Trying isn't enough when he has money and lawyers. And what else do I have? Zara, I have no job. No money. No proof. He's going to take you and there's nothing. I have proof. Silence. What? She pulls out her phone. Hands shaking like mine. "I've been recording him. Since I was 11. Zara, I was scared." "Okay, scared one day he'd really hurt you. So I started hiding my iPad. Recording when it got bad." She shows me. Video after video. My worst moments. The ones I tried to hide from her. I break. Drop to the floor. She drops with me. Holds me. "I'm sorry." I'm sobbing. "I'm so sorry. You saw all that. You protected me, Mom. You took it so he wouldn't turn on me. That's failing you." "No." She pulls back. Looks me dead in the eye. "That's surviving. And now we're going to do more than survive." She wipes her face. Stands. Pulls me up. "We're going to win." The judge pauses the video again. Looks at me. "Mrs. Harrison. Did you know your daughter was recording?" I shake my head. "No, Your Honor." Patricia answers. She had no knowledge. Quick pause. Voice softer. "If this story is hitting you, if you've been here or know someone who has, subscribe. Hit the bell. Comment your city. We're not alone in this." Right back. Diane stands. Game face. "Your Honor, these videos are clearly out of context. Cherry-picked moments. They're not out of context." Zara's voice steady now. Stronger. "I have the full recordings. Hours. I can show everything." Diane pivots. "Your Honor, this child has been coached. I haven't been coached." Zara steps forward. "I've been watching my mother get destroyed for years. And I'm done being quiet." The judge nods. "Noted. Continue, Ms. Winters. If you still have questions." Diane breathes. Regroups. Looks at me like I'm something to dissect. Mrs. Harrison. Surgical voice. You claim abuse. Yet you stayed 14 years. Why? Patricia objects. Relevance, I'll allow it. The judge looks at me. Mrs. Harrison, my mouth opens. Nothing. Your Honor, my client, I want to hear from her. The judge's eyes don't leave mine. Mrs. Harrison. Why did you stay? Because I was scared. Voice small. Foreign. Scared of what? Diane presses. Of being alone. Losing my daughter. Having nowhere to go. You could have worked. Earned money. Left. He wouldn't let me work. He wouldn't let you, or you didn't want to. He told me I couldn't. But you're an adult, Mrs. Harrison. You could have simply gotten a job. Unless. Pause. Lets it hang. Unless you preferred being dependent. Preferred not working. Slap. Patricia jumps up. Your Honor, this is victim blaming. Ms. Winters, tread carefully. Warning tone. Diane doesn't stop. Mrs. Harrison, isn't it true you married my client specifically for financial security, that you came to America looking for a better life and used him to get it? Before Patricia can object, I answer. Yes. Silence. I stand up. Patricia tries to pull me down. I don't sit. You want to know why I stayed? Voice shaking. Because he made sure I had nowhere to go. No money. No friends. No way out. I look at Michael. He won't look back. I found out that in America you can be a prisoner and nobody cares. Because I'm black. Because I'm nobody. Diane's mouth opens. Nothing comes out. The judge stares. Michael looks like he wants to disappear. Call your next witness, Ms. Winters. Diane hesitates. No choice. I call Michael Harrison. Michael walks up. Confident. Too confident. Hand on Bible. Swears truth. Diane starts soft. Good father. Hard worker. Devoted husband who tried his best. Michael plays along. I love my daughter more than anything. Grace is a good woman. We just grew apart. The videos your daughter recorded out of context. So reasonable. So calm. Every marriage has fights. But I never looks right at me. I never laid a hand on her. Technically true. Never hit me. Just everything else. Patricia stands for cross. Mr. Harrison. You said you never laid a hand on your wife. Correct. But you did call her racial slurs. I hesitates. In anger, maybe we have video of you using the N-word multiple times. I don't recall. You don't recall calling your wife the N-word. Silence. Mr. Harrison, things were said in anger. Muttering now. What about the blonde woman, the one you were kissing while your daughter was home? That was cheating, adultery. Your mistress in the home you shared with your wife and child. We were separated. You weren't separated. Still living there. Still married. Still lying to your daughter about where you went at night. Patricia pulls out a document. Mr. Harrison, is this your signature? He looks. Goes pale. I credit card statement. $15 0 in 6 months. Hotels. Restaurants. Jewelry. While you gave your wife $20 a week for groceries. Michael's lawyer objects. Financial records weren't disclosed. They were. Patricia hands copies to the judge. Submitted yesterday. With bank statements showing Mr. Harrison transferred $50 0 to a private account his wife didn't know existed. The judge looks at Michael. You hid money from your wife. It was my money, marital money. During marriage. That you concealed. While claiming she was financially dependent. Michael's face red. She didn't need to know every account, but you controlled every dollar she spent. I was being responsible or controlling. The judge is about to rule when Zara stands again. Your Honor, can I say something? You're not on the stand, I know. But I need to. Please. The judge considers. Nods. Zara steps forward. Shaking. But speaks. My dad keeps saying he loves me. That he wants what's best. But he doesn't. Because if he loved me, he wouldn't have hurt my mom. Wouldn't have made me choose. Wouldn't have put me in a position where I had to record my own father. Michael tries. Zara, sweetheart, don't. She cuts him off. Don't call me sweetheart. You haven't earned that. Pause. Room holds breath. I was 11 when I started recording. 11. 6th grade. I realized my dad was abusing my mom and nobody was doing anything. Not neighbors. Not school. Nobody. So I did. She holds up tablet. 287 videos. Some 30 seconds. Some 20 minutes. All of them show the truth. Voice cracks. The truth is my dad is not a good man. Not a good father. And he shouldn't have custody of me. Michael's face crumples. Zara, you don't mean yes I do. And Your Honor, Zara crying now but keeps going. There's something else. Something worse. Judge leans forward. What do you mean the woman? The blonde woman. She's not just his girlfriend. Then who is she? Zara looks at her father. He's shaking his head. Silently begging. She says it. She's my mom's friend. Or she was. She came to our house. Had dinner with us. My mom trusted her. Beat. Everything stops. My stomach drops. Room spins. Patricia Grace Christina. My voice cracks. Her name is Christina. Zara is crying. Mom, I'm sorry. How long? Barely get words out. How long did you know? 2 years. 2 years. My baby knew for 2 years. Michael still won't look at me. Coward. The courtroom explodes. Michael's lawyer shouting objections. Judge banging gavel. Gallery whispering. Show me. Judge cuts through chaos. Zara connects tablet to screen. Video starts. Clear. Recent. 3 months ago. Michael and Christina in our kitchen. Christina, does Grace know Michael? Of course not. She's too stupid to figure it out. Laughing. Drinking wine. Christina, I feel bad sometimes. Michael, don't. She's dead weight. I'm doing her a favor staying as long as I did. When are you leaving her after the divorce? Once I get custody. Then she'll have nothing. No kid. No house. Nothing. Christina kisses him. You're terrible. I know. Kisses back. But you love it. Video ends. Nobody speaks. The judge removes her glasses. Rubs her face. For a moment she's not a judge. Just a woman who's seen something that disgusts her. Mr. Harrison. Voice quiet. Dangerous. I've been doing this 23 years. She puts glasses back on. Looks at him. And I have never seen anything like what I just watched. Michael shrinks. You systematically destroyed your wife. Financially. Emotionally. You isolated her. Controlled her. Used racial slurs against her. Brought your mistress, her friend, into her home. Beat. And then you had the audacity to come into my courtroom and lie under oath. To paint yourself as the victim. To claim you wanted what was best for your daughter. Michael's head drops. We're taking 15 minutes. She stands. When I come back you better pray I've calmed down. Because right now, Mr. Harrison, I'm deciding whether to hold you in contempt and refer you for perjury charges. Gavel bang. Court adjourned. Everyone stands. Judge leaves. Michael sits there. Frozen. Diane closes her briefcase. That gesture that says I'm done. Zara comes to me. We hold each other. Mom, she whispers. We did it. Not yet, baby. Patricia comes over. Tries to smile. But I see it in her eyes, she's not sure yet. Grace, don't. I shake my head. Don't say it yet. Because across the room Michael's standing. Whispering something to Diane. And I know that look. The look of a man backed into a corner. Zara grabs my hand. Mom, what's he doing? I don't know, baby. Michael turns. Looks at me. And for the first time today he smiles. Not a nice smile. The smile of someone who still has one card left to play. Patricia sees it too. Grace, whatever he's planning, I know. My stomach drops. Because I've seen that smile before. Right before he destroys me. The 15 minutes feel like 15 hours. We're in the hallway. Zara won't let go of my hand. Patricia's on her phone pacing, whispering to someone. Michael's at the other end with Diane. They're arguing. His voice gets loud. She shakes her head. He grabs her arm. She pulls away, walks off. Comes back. More arguing. Mom, what's he doing? Zara whispers. I don't know. But that's a lie. I know exactly what he's doing. He's cornered. Desperate. And desperate men do desperate things. Patricia hangs up. Comes over. Her face is tight. Grace, I need to ask you something. What is there anything at all that Michael could use against you? Anything you haven't told me? My throat closes. Grace, I, the bailiff, opens the door. Court's back in session. We walk in. Michael's already seated. That smile's gone. Now he just looks cold. Determined. Judge Martinez takes her seat. Doesn't look at anyone. Just shuffles papers. Mr. Harrison, Ms. Winters, do you have anything else to present before I make my ruling? Diane stands. Your Honor, we do. Patricia tenses beside me. What is it, Ms. Winters? We'd like to present new evidence. Evidence that goes directly to Mrs. Harrison's character and fitness as a parent. My stomach drops. The judge sighs. What kind of evidence? Documentation showing that Mrs. Harrison has been working illegally in this country for the past 6 months. Without authorization. Without declaring income. In violation of her visa status. The room tilts. Patricia's on her feet. Your Honor, is this true, Mrs. Harrison? The judge looks at me. Can't speak. Can't breathe. Your Honor. Patricia tries. This is a desperate attempt, I asked Mrs. Harrison. The judge's voice cuts. Mrs. Harrison, have you been working without authorization? Zara's hand squeezes mine so hard it hurts. Yes. The word comes out small. Broken. Yes, Your Honor. I have. Diane smiles. It's ugly. Your Honor, Mrs. Harrison has been cleaning houses for cash under the table. No taxes paid. No legal authorization. She's been lying to this court about her employment status. If she's willing to break immigration law, what else is she willing to lie about? Patricia's talking fast. Your Honor, my client was in survival mode. She had no access to money, no way to support herself. That doesn't excuse breaking the law, Diane says. The judge holds up a hand. Mrs. Harrison, stand up. I stand. Legs shaking. How long have you been working illegally? 6 months. Why didn't you disclose this to the court? Because my voice cracks. Because I was scared. Scared you'd think I was a criminal. Scared Michael would use it to take Zara. And he's doing exactly that. The judge looks at me hard. You understand this puts you at risk for deportation, yes? You understand this undermines your credibility, yes? Then why did you do it? The question hangs. Why did I do it? Because I was starving. The words come out raw. Angry. Because he left me with nothing. No money. No food. Bills piling up. And I had a daughter to feed. I look at Michael. He won't meet my eyes. So yes, I cleaned houses for cash. I scrubbed toilets and mopped floors and got paid $20 an hour under the table. I broke the law to survive. And I'd do it again. Silence. The judge leans back. Ms. Winters, do you have documentation of this alleged illegal employment? We have witness statements. From witness statements aren't documentation. Do you have pay stubs, bank deposits, anything concrete? Diane hesitates. We have testimony from neighbors who saw. That's hearsay. I need actual evidence. Your Honor, we can subpoena. You should have done that before bringing it up in my courtroom. The judge is getting annoyed. Anything else? Diane looks at Michael. He nods. She takes a breath. Your Honor, we also have evidence that Mrs. Harrison has been in contact with known criminals. What? Patricia jumps up. Objection. What is she talking about? Mrs. Harrison's cousin, who lives in New Jersey, was arrested 3 years ago for drug trafficking. Mrs. Harrison has been in regular contact with him, including sending money to his commissary account while he was incarcerated. My heart stops. Emmanuel. They're talking about Emmanuel. Your Honor. Patricia's voice is sharp. Mrs. Harrison's cousin served his time. He's been out for 2 years. He's clean. And sending money to a family member in prison is not a crime. It speaks to her judgment, Diane says. It speaks to the kind of people she associates with. Is this the environment we want for a child? The judge looks at me again. Mrs. Harrison, is this true? Do you have a cousin who was incarcerated? Yes. Did you send him money? Yes. Because he's family. Because he made a mistake and he paid for it. Because that's what you do for family. My voice is rising. Can't stop it. He's the only family I have in this country. The only person who checked on me when Michael left. The only one who asked if Zara and I had food. So yes, I sent him money when he was locked up. And I'm not ashamed of that. Zara's crying beside me. Patricia's writing notes frantically. Michael finally looks up. Finally meets my eyes. And that's when I see it. He's scared. He's throwing everything at me because he knows he's losing. The judge is quiet for a long moment. Then she looks at Diane. Ms. Winters, is there anything else? Because so far all you've shown me is that Mrs. Harrison did what she had to do to survive. That she supported family in crisis. None of this negates the 287 videos of your client verbally and emotionally abusing her. Diane sits down. No, Your Honor. Good. The judge looks at Patricia. Do you have anything else to present? Patricia stands. Actually, Your Honor, we do. I turn to her. What? We'd like to call a witness. Who? Dorothy Williams. Mrs. Harrison's employer. The back door opens. Dorothy walks in. The woman who hired me at the nursing home. The older black woman who saw me and knew. She walks to the stand. Gets sworn in. Patricia approaches. Ms. Williams, can you tell the court how you know Grace Harrison? She works for me at Meadowbrook Nursing Home. She's a caregiver. And when did she start working for you? 6 months ago. Can you describe her employment status? She's a full-time employee. W-2. Taxes withheld. Everything legal and above board. I blink. What? Patricia continues. So to be clear, Mrs. Harrison is not working illegally? No, ma'am. She has work authorization through her visa status as a spouse. Even though she's separated, her status doesn't expire until the divorce is finalized. Dorothy looks at me. Winks. I didn't know. I didn't know I was legal. And can you speak to her character? Grace is one of the best employees I've ever had. She's kind, patient. The residents love her. She shows up early, stays late, never complains. Why did you hire her? Dorothy pauses. Looks at Michael, then at me. Because I saw myself in her. 30 years ago I was in the same situation. Abusive husband. No money. No way out. Someone gave me a chance. So I gave Grace one. She turns to the judge. Your Honor, I don't know much about law. But I know people. And Grace Harrison is good people. She's a survivor. And survivors make the best mothers. Because they teach their children how to be strong. The judge nods slowly. Thank you, Ms. Williams. Dorothy steps down. Walks past Michael. Stops. You should be ashamed of yourself, she says quietly. Then keeps walking. Patricia sits down. Squeezes my hand under the table. The judge looks at both lawyers. Anything else? No, Your Honor, they say together. All right. She takes off her glasses. Rubs her eyes. I'm going to take a 10-minute break to review my notes. Then I'll issue my ruling. Gavel. We stand. She leaves. I turn to Patricia. You knew I called Dorothy this morning. Asked her to verify your employment status. She told me you were legal. You always were, Grace. You just didn't know it. But Michael said Michael lied. He lied to keep you scared. To keep you dependent. Zara's hugging me. Mom, you're okay. You're not getting deported. But I can barely process it. Can barely think. Dorothy comes over. Hugs me tight. Baby girl, she whispers. You're going to be fine. The 10 minutes pass. We go back in. Judge Martinez looks different now. Softer. Tired. I've been a family court judge for 23 years, she starts. I've seen hundreds of custody cases. And I can usually tell within the first hour who's telling the truth. She looks at Michael. Mr. Harrison, I don't believe a word you've said today. I think you're a manipulator. I think you systematically abused your wife for years. I think you controlled her financially, emotionally, and psychologically. And I think you're trying to do the same thing now in my courtroom. Michael's face goes red. The videos your daughter presented are some of the most disturbing evidence I've ever seen. Not because of physical violence, though your behavior came close, but because of the sustained, calculated cruelty you showed to a woman who was completely dependent on you. She turns to me. Mrs. Harrison, you made mistakes. You stayed too long. You didn't ask for help sooner. But I understand why. And I don't blame you. Tears are streaming down my face. You did what you had to do to survive. And you protected your daughter the best way you knew how. She picks up her gavel. Therefore, I'm awarding full physical and legal custody of the minor child Zara Harrison to Grace Harrison. I can't breathe. Mr. Harrison will have supervised visitation only 2 hours per week pending completion of a domestic violence intervention program and individual therapy. Michael stands. Your Honor, this is sit down. I'm not finished. He sits. The family home will remain with Mrs. Harrison. Mr. Harrison will vacate the premises within 7 days. He will pay child support in the amount of $2.00 per month and spousal support in the amount of $1.500 per month for a period of 5 years. Diane's writing furiously. Furthermore, I'm issuing a restraining order. Mr. Harrison is not to contact Mrs. Harrison except through legal counsel regarding visitation arrangements. The gavel comes down. This court is adjourned. For a moment nobody moves. Then Zara's screaming. Hugging me. Patricia's crying. Dorothy's clapping. Across the room Michael's just sitting there. Staring at nothing. Diane's packing her briefcase. Won't look at him. We stand up. Start to leave. That's when Michael moves. He crosses the room. Fast. Grace. Patricia steps between us. You need to stay back. I just want to talk to her. The judge issued a restraining order. You can't, Grace, please. His voice cracks. Please just listen. I should walk away. Should let Patricia handle it. But I don't. I step around her. Face him. What, Michael? He looks broken. Smaller somehow. I'm sorry. The words hang there. I'm sorry, he says again. I know I messed up. I know I hurt you. I didn't know how to stop. He stops. You're not sorry you hurt me. You're sorry you got caught. There's a difference. That's not true. It is true. My voice is steady now. Calm. You spent 14 years destroying me. Calling me names. Controlling every aspect of my life. Making me believe I was nothing. And you did it on purpose. Because it made you feel big. He opens his mouth. Closes it. But you know what, I'm still here. I survived you. And I'm going to teach our daughter that she never has to accept what I accepted. That she never has to make herself small for a man who can't handle her being whole. I turn away. Grace, don't contact me again, Michael. You lost. It's over. Zara takes my hand. We walk out. Outside the courthouse, the sun is setting. The air is cool. Clean. Patricia's on the phone talking to someone about the paperwork. Zara and I sit on the steps. Mom, yeah baby, what happens now? Good question. Now we go home. We pack up his stuff. We change the locks. And we start over. Just like that, just like that. She leans her head on my shoulder. I'm proud of you, Mom. I'm proud of you too. We sit there as the sky turns orange. Pink. Purple. Patricia finishes her call. Sits down beside us. Grace, there's going to be more hearings. Appeals maybe. Michael's not going to give up easily. I know. But you won today. You won big. I nod. But it doesn't feel like winning. It feels like surviving. Dorothy comes out. Hands me an envelope. What's this, your paycheck? You worked this week, didn't you? I don't take it. You earned it. I open the envelope. It's more than my usual check. Dorothy, this is a bonus. For being brave. She squeezes my shoulder. Walks away. Zara looks at the check. Mom, that's a lot of money. Yeah. What are we going to do with it? I think for a moment. We're going to get you new school supplies. And new clothes. And then we're going to take whatever's left and put it in a savings account. Your savings account. So you always have something that's yours. Really, really. She hugs me tight. We sit there until the sky goes dark. Then we stand up. Get in Patricia's car. Drive home. Our home. Not his. Ours. When we pull up, the house looks different. Less scary. Less suffocating. We go inside. Zara goes upstairs to her room. I stand in the living room. The same living room where he yelled at me. Where he brought other women. Where Zara hid her iPad and recorded my nightmare. Tomorrow I'll start packing his things. Changing the locks. Painting the walls. But tonight I just breathe. Patricia comes in. You okay? Yeah, I think I am. What you did today, standing up to him, telling your truth, that took courage. I didn't have a choice. You always have a choice, Grace. You chose to fight. A lot of women don't. A lot of women don't have a Zara. Or a Patricia. Or a Dorothy. She smiles. No, they don't. But you do. And that matters. She hands me a folder. This is everything. Custody agreement. Restraining order. Child support order. Read through it. Call me if you have questions. Thank you, Patricia. For everything. You don't need to thank me. Just promise me something. What? Promise me you'll never let another man make you feel like you're nothing. I promise. She leaves. I go upstairs. Zara's in her room, sitting on her bed holding her tablet. What are you doing? Deleting them. The videos. All of them. Zara, wait, I don't need them anymore, Mom. We won. It's over. Are you sure? She looks at me. I don't want to remember him like that. I don't want those videos in my head forever. Do you know? I don't. Then let's delete them together. She hands me the tablet. I scroll through. 287 videos. 287 moments of pain. My finger hovers over the delete button. Ready? Zara asks. Ready. I press delete. Are you sure you want to delete 287 items? Yes. The screen goes blank. Gone. All of it. Gone. Zara smiles. For the first time in months, it's a real smile. Good night, Mom. Good night, baby. I go to my room. Lie down. Stare at the ceiling. My phone buzzes. A text from an unknown number. I open it. This isn't over. You'll regret this. Michael. My hands shake. Should I tell Patricia? Call the police? Another text. You took everything from me. I stare at the screen. Then I type back. No. You took everything from yourself. I block the number. Turn off my phone. Close my eyes. Tomorrow I'll deal with whatever comes next. Tomorrow I'll worry about appeals and lawyers and Michael's anger. But tonight I sleep in my own bed in my own house with my daughter safe down the hall. And for the first time in 14 years I'm not afraid. I don't sleep. Every sound makes me jump. Every creak of the house. Every car passing outside. At 3 a.m. I get up. Check all the locks. Check Zara's room. She's asleep curled up with her phone still in her hand. I go back to bed. Stare at the ceiling until sunrise. When morning comes I make coffee. My hands are still shaking. Zara comes down around 7. Takes one look at me. You didn't sleep. I'm fine. Mom. I said I'm fine. She pours herself cereal. Sits down. We eat in silence. My phone rings. Patricia. Grace, how are you holding up? Okay. I got a notice this morning. Michael's attorney filed an emergency motion. They're requesting the judge reconsider the custody ruling. My stomach drops. Can they do that? They can try. But it won't work. The evidence was clear. This is just him being vindictive. When's the hearing? 2 weeks. Don't worry about it. I'll handle it. She hangs up. I sit there holding my phone. Zara's watching me. What did she say? Nothing. Just lawyer stuff. Mom, don't lie to me. He's trying to appeal. Patricia says it won't work. But what if it does? It won't. But I don't believe my own words. The doorbell rings. We both freeze. Stay here, I tell Zara. I go to the door. Look through the peephole. It's a man I don't know. Holding a clipboard. I open the door just a crack. Chain still on. Can I help you? Grace Harrison, who's asking. I'm a process server. I have documents for you. He hands me an envelope through the gap. You've been served. He walks away. I close the door. Open the envelope. It's a lawsuit. Michael's suing me for defamation. Claiming the videos Zara showed were edited. Manipulated. That I coached her to lie. He's suing for $500. Zero. My legs give out. I sit right there on the floor. Zara comes running. Mom, what is it? I can't speak. Just hand her the papers. She reads. Her face goes white. He can't do this. He is doing this. But we have proof. The videos, we deleted them. Remember, we stare at each other. The full weight of what we did hits us both at the same time. Do you have backups? I ask. She pulls out her phone. Scrolls frantically. They're in the cloud. They have to be in the cloud. She opens her cloud storage. We watch the loading icon spin. And spin. And spin. No. Her voice breaks. No. The screen shows 0 items in trash. Auto delete after 30 days. But it's only been 12 hours. She tries the app. The account. Everything. They're gone. All 287 videos. Gone. Mom, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It's not your fault. I should have kept them. I should have. Zara, stop. We made that choice together. My phone rings again. Patricia. Grace, did you get served? Yes. Okay, don't panic. This is a frivolous lawsuit. We have the court testimony. The judge's ruling. The videos were entered into evidence. Patricia, we deleted them. Silence. What, last night? Zara and I. We deleted all the videos. Please tell me you have backups. We don't. More silence. Okay. Her voice is tight. Okay, we can work with this. The videos were shown in court. The judge saw them. That's on record. But Michael's saying they were fake. Edited. He can say whatever he wants. We have sworn testimony from you and Zara. We have the judge's ruling based on that evidence. Is that enough? She doesn't answer right away. Patricia, it should be. But Grace, I'm not going to lie to you. Without the videos, this just got a lot more complicated. After she hangs up, I just sit there. Zara's crying. I ruined everything. No. You didn't. Yes, I did. I deleted the proof and now he's going to win. And Zara, listen to me. I grab her shoulders. He's not going to win. We're not going to let him. But how good question. The rest of the day is a blur. I call Dorothy, tell her I need a few days off. She understands. I start packing Michael's stuff. Every shirt, every pair of shoes. Everything that's his goes into boxes. Zara helps. We work in silence. By evening there are 15 boxes stacked in the living room. What do we do with them? Zara asks. I'll text his sister. She can pick them up. I send the text. No response. We order pizza. Eat on the couch. Neither of us has much appetite. At 8 p.m. there's a knock on the door. I check the peephole. It's Michael. Don't open it, Zara whispers. I won't. He knocks again. Louder. Grace, I know you're in there. I can see the lights. I don't move. I just want my stuff. Let me get my stuff and I'll leave. He has a restraining order, Zara says. Call the police. She's right. I should call the police. But something stops me. Grace, come on. I'm not going to hurt you. I just want my things. I unlock the door. Open it. Keep the chain on. You're not supposed to be here. I know. I just need my stuff. Your stuff is in boxes. I'll have your sister pick them up. My sister won't talk to me. His voice cracks. She saw the videos. Everyone saw the videos. My whole family thinks I'm a monster. You are a monster. The words come out before I can stop them. He flinches. Grace, you need to leave. Now. Or I'm calling the police. Please. Just let me get my stuff. 5 minutes. That's all I need. Zara appears beside me. No. Get out of here, Dad. He sees her. His face changes. Softens. Zara, baby, don't call me that. You don't get to call me that anymore. I'm your father, you're nothing to me. The words hit him like a punch. Zara, please. I made mistakes. I know I did. But I'm still your dad. That has to count for something. It doesn't. Her voice is cold. Steady. You lost that when you hurt Mom. You lost everything. He just stands there. Broken. Then his face hardens. Fine. Keep my stuff. Keep everything. But this isn't over, Grace. I'm going to fight this. I'm going to prove you turned my daughter against me. I'm going to prove those videos were fake. They weren't fake. Then where are they? Show them to me. Right now. Pull up one video and show me. I can't. He sees it in my face. You deleted them. He starts laughing. You actually deleted them. Oh, this is perfect. This is absolutely perfect. Get off my property. It's still legally my property too until the divorce is final. I have every right to be here. You have a restraining order that I'm going to fight. That I'm going to get overturned. Because without those videos you have nothing. It's just your word against mine. The judge already ruled judges make mistakes. And I'm going to prove that. He steps closer to the door. See you in court, Grace. He walks away. I close the door. Lock it. Slide down to the floor. Zara sits beside me. We don't talk. Just sit there in the dark. The next few days are hell. Michael's lawyer files motion after motion. Emergency hearings. Appeals. Requests for new evidence. Patricia fights back. But I can see the strain in her face. Grace, I need you to be honest with me. Is there any way to recover those videos? I don't know. Maybe Zara's trying. We need them. Without them this becomes a he said she said. And in those cases the husband usually wins. That's not fair. No. It's not. But it's reality. I go to work. Try to focus. But the residents notice. Grace, honey, you okay? Mrs. Chen asks. I'm fine. You don't look fine. I'm just tired. But I'm more than tired. I'm terrified. On Thursday Zara comes home from school crying. What happened? Dad showed up. At school. During lunch. My blood goes cold. What, he was just standing there. Outside the cafeteria. Watching me. Did he talk to you? No. Just stood there. Smiling. Then he left. I call Patricia immediately. That's a violation of the restraining order. We need to document this. I want to press charges. Grace, that might not be the best move right now. We're already in the middle of I don't care. He's stalking my daughter. I want him arrested. She sighs. Okay. I'll file a police report. But Grace, this is going to make him angrier. You need to be prepared for that. I'm already prepared. But I'm not. Not really. That night my car tires are slashed. All 4 of them. I walk out to go to work and they're just flat. Cut clean through. I call the police. They come. Take a report. Do you have any idea who might have done this? My ex-husband. Do you have proof? Number? But he's been harassing me. I have a restraining order. Without proof there's not much we can do. They leave. I call Dorothy. Tell her I can't make it to work. She sends her son to pick me up. When I get home that night there's a note on my door. You can't hide forever. His handwriting. I take a photo. Send it to Patricia. Call the police again. They come. Take another report. We'll increase patrols in your area. That's it. That's all they do. That night I don't sleep at all. I sit in the living room with all the lights on. Kitchen knife on the coffee table. Every sound makes me jump. At 2 a.m. Zara comes down. Can I sleep in your room? Of course. We go upstairs. She climbs into my bed like she did when she was little. Mom, I'm scared. Me too, baby. What if he doesn't stop? He will. He has to. But what if he doesn't? I don't have an answer. Friday morning Patricia calls. Grace, sit down. What is it? Michael's attorney just filed a motion claiming you're an unfit mother. They have witnesses who say you've been drinking heavily, neglecting Zara, leaving her alone at night. That's a lie. All of it. I know. But they have statements. From neighbors. From his family. Neighbors who Michael probably paid. Family who hate me. We'll fight it. But Grace, this is escalating fast. He's pulling out every weapon he has. What do I do? Document everything. Every time he contacts you. Every time he shows up. Every threat. We're building a harassment case. How long will that take? Months. Maybe longer. I don't have months, Patricia. He's showing up at Zara's school. He's slashing my tires. He's leaving notes. This is going to get worse. I know. And I'm doing everything I can. But the system moves slowly. After she hangs up I just sit there. Zara's at school. I'm alone in the house. That's when I hear it. A key in the lock. The front door opens. Michael walks in. My heart stops. Get out. My voice shakes. This is my house. You don't live here anymore. But I own half of it. And I have a key. Had a key. He holds it up. You didn't change the locks, Grace. Mistake number 1. I'm calling the police. I reach for my phone. He's faster. Grabs it out of my hand. Give it back. Not yet. We need to talk. We have nothing to talk about. He steps closer. I step back. You turned my daughter against me. I didn't turn her against you. You did that yourself. Those videos were fake. You coached her. Edited them. You know that's not true. Do I? Because now they're conveniently gone. Deleted. How convenient. We deleted them because we didn't want to relive your abuse anymore. He laughs. Cold. Mean. Abuse. You keep using that word. But I never hit you, Grace. Never laid a hand on you. There's more than one way to hurt someone. Is there? Because from where I'm standing you're the one who's hurting people now. You took my daughter. My house. My money. Everything. I took what was mine. Nothing was yours. His voice rises. I gave you everything. Brought you to this country. Married you. Supported you. And this is how you repay me. You controlled me. Isolated me. Destroyed me. I loved you. The words echo in the empty house. No. My voice is steady now. You never loved me. You owned me. There's a difference. He stares at me. Face red. Hands shaking. Get out of my house, Michael. It's not your house. The judge said I could stay here. So get out. Now. He takes a step toward me. I grab the lamp off the side table. Hold it like a weapon. Don't come any closer. What are you going to do? Hit me? He smiles. Go ahead. Give me a reason to call the cops on you. We stand there, locked in a stare. That's when the front door opens. Zara walks in. She sees us. Sees the lamp in my hand. Sees her father. Get away from my mom. Michael turns. Zara, I said get away from her. Baby, I just want to talk. Zara pulls out her phone. Starts recording. You're violating the restraining order. You broke into our house. You're threatening my mom. And I'm recording all of it. Michael's face changes. He looks at the phone. At me. At Zara. You're making a mistake, he says quietly. No. Zara's voice doesn't shake. You made the mistake. When you thought we'd stay quiet forever. She keeps recording. Keeps the phone pointed at him. Now leave. Before I send this video to the police. And your lawyer. And everyone. He stands there for a long moment. Then he walks to the door. Stops. Turns back. This isn't over. Yes, I say. It is. He leaves. The door closes. Zara stops recording. Her hands are shaking now. Are you okay? She nods. But she's not. Neither am I. We sit on the couch. She shows me the video. It's all there. Him in our house. The threats. Everything. We need to send this to Patricia, I say. Already did. She shows me her phone. Sent it to her. And to the police. And I backed it up to 3 different cloud services. Smart girl. My smart brave girl. My phone rings. It's in Michael's truck. He never gave it back. There's a knock on the door. Patricia. I saw the video. I'm filing for an emergency hearing. We're getting him arrested for violating the restraining order. Will it work it better? Because Grace, that video shows him threatening you. Breaking into your home. That's not just harassment anymore. That's criminal. She makes calls. Talks to police. Fills out forms. 2 hours later there are police cars in front of Michael's apartment. They arrest him. Patricia calls me. He's in custody. Bail hearing is tomorrow morning. What if they let him out? Then we get the restraining order strengthened. But Grace, this is good. This shows a pattern. This helps our case. That night Zara and I finally sleep. Not well. But we sleep. In the morning there's an email from an address I don't recognize. The subject line, you need to see this. I open it. It's a video file. I click play. It's Michael. In our house. Yesterday. But from a different angle. From outside. Through the window. Someone was watching. Someone filmed the whole thing. There's a note at the bottom of the email. He's been watching your house for weeks. I'm your neighbor across the street. I installed security cameras after there were break-ins. This is from my footage. I thought you should have it. Also, I have footage of him slashing your tires. And leaving the note. It's all saved. Call me if you need it for court. A phone number. I call Patricia. We have more evidence. A lot more. She laughs. Actually laughs. Grace, Michael just handed us everything we need to bury him. But even as she says it, I can't shake the feeling. This isn't over. Not yet. Michael's bail hearing is set for 9 a.m. Patricia calls at 7. Don't come to the courthouse. Let me handle this. I want to be there. Grace, it's better if you're not. He'll use it. Make a scene. Trust me. I don't trust easily anymore. But I trust Patricia. Zara and I wait at home. She's not going to school today. Neither of us could handle it. We sit on the couch. She's on her phone. I'm staring at nothing. At 10:15 Patricia calls back. He made bail. My stomach drops. What, the judge said it at $10.00. He posted it an hour ago. He's out. How? He doesn't have that kind of money. Someone posted it for him. We don't know who yet. Patricia, he's going to come back here. No, he won't. The judge modified the restraining order. He's not allowed within 500 feet of you, Zara, the house or your workplace. If he violates it again, he goes straight to jail. No bail. That didn't stop him last time. I know. But now we have video evidence. Multiple violations. The DA is considering felony stalking charges. This is serious, Grace. He's looking at real jail time if he doesn't back off. After she hangs up, I check every lock. Every window. Twice. Zara's watching me. Mom, you're scaring me. I'm just being careful. He's not going to come back. He's not that stupid. You don't know what he'll do when he's desperate. She goes quiet. My phone buzzes. A text from a number I don't recognize. We need to talk. It's about Michael. Meet me at the coffee shop on Main Street. 2 p.m. Come alone. Christina. I stare at the screen. Christina. The woman he cheated with. My former friend. I should delete it. Block the number. Tell Patricia. But I don't. I text back. Why should I talk to you? 3 dots appear. Then because I have information you need. About what he's planning. At 1:45 I tell Zara I'm going to the store. I'll come with you. No. Stay here. Lock the doors. Don't open them for anyone. Mom, Zara, please. Just do what I say. She sees something in my face. Doesn't argue. I drive to the coffee shop. Park across the street. Watch the entrance for 10 minutes. No sign of Michael. No sign of a trap. I go inside. Christina's already there. Corner booth. Dark sunglasses. Looking nervous. I sit across from her. Don't say anything. She takes off her sunglasses. There's a bruise under her left eye. Fading but still visible. He hit you. Last night. When he got out on bail. He came straight to my apartment. Blamed me for everything. You mean he blamed you for getting caught? She doesn't argue. Just looks down at her coffee. Why am I here, Christina? Because he's planning something. Something bad. And I think you should know. Why would you help me? You slept with my husband. In my house. While my daughter was there. I know. And she stops. Starts again. I'm not asking for forgiveness. I don't deserve it. But Grace, he's dangerous. More dangerous than you think. I already know he's dangerous. No, you don't. She leans forward. Last night he told me he's not going to stop until you're gone. Not gone from his life. Gone. As in deported. As in destroyed. My hands go cold. What do you mean he's been talking to someone? Someone who knows how to manipulate immigration cases. He's building a case to get you deported. Says once you're out of the country he'll get Zara back. Says the court will have no choice. That's insane. I have work authorization. Not anymore. Your visa was tied to your marriage. Now that you're divorced your status changes. He knows that. He's been researching. Talking to lawyers. He has a plan. I feel the room tilt. Patricia never mentioned because she probably doesn't know. Family lawyers don't always think about immigration status. But Michael does. He's been planning this for weeks. Why are you telling me this? She touches the bruise under her eye. Because I saw what he's capable of. And because I have a daughter too. She's 8. And if someone did to her what I helped him do to Zara, I'd want someone to warn me. We sit in silence. There's more, she says quietly. What? He has photos. Of you. Working. The houses you cleaned. He hired someone to follow you. To document everything. He's going to use them to prove you were working illegally. But I wasn't. Dorothy, that's recent. Before Dorothy you were cleaning houses under the table. He has proof. She pulls out her phone. Shows me photos. Me entering houses. Leaving houses. Getting cash handed to me at doorways. How did he hired a private investigator. Started following you the day you moved out. He has months of documentation. I can't breathe. Grace, I'm telling you this because you need to be prepared. He's going to blindside you with this. And when he does you need to have a plan. Why now? Why tell me now and not before the trial? She looks me in the eye. Because I didn't think he'd actually go through with it. I thought he'd give up. Move on. But last night when he hit me, when I saw that look in his eyes, I realized he's never going to stop. And I don't want your blood on my hands. She stands up. Puts her sunglasses back on. Be careful, Grace. He's not done with you yet. She leaves. I sit there staring at nothing. Then I call Patricia. Grace, what's wrong? We have a problem. A big problem. I tell her everything. The photos. The immigration plan. All of it. She's quiet for a long moment. Okay, don't panic. Let me make some calls. Immigration law isn't my specialty, but I know people. We'll figure this out. Patricia, what if number? No what ifs. We deal with what is. Right now you're legal. You have work authorization. Your divorce isn't final. We have time. How much time I don't know. But I'll find out. I drive home. Hands shaking on the wheel. When I walk in, Zara's on the couch. Laptop open. Where were you? The store. You didn't buy anything. Damn it. Zara, don't lie to me, Mom. Where were you? I sit down. Tell her. About Christina. The photos. The immigration threat. Her face goes white. They can deport you. I don't know. Maybe. No. No, they can't. We won. The judge said. The judge ruled on custody. Not immigration. Those are different things. But that's not fair. I know, baby. She starts crying. I can't lose you. I can't. You're not going to lose me. You don't know that. She's right. I don't. That night neither of us sleeps. I lie in bed staring at the ceiling, mind racing. At 3 a.m. my phone buzzes. Another text from an unknown number. A photo. Me and Zara. Taken through our living room window. Today. The message: 500 feet isn't far enough. I jump out of bed. Run downstairs. Look out the windows. No one. Nothing. But he was here. He's still watching. I call the police. They come. Take a report. Same routine. We'll increase patrols. That's what you said last time. Ma'am, without catching him in the act, he's sending me photos of me in my own home. That's the act. We understand your frustration. No, you don't. They leave. I don't go back to bed. Just sit in the living room with all the lights on. Again. Morning comes. Patricia calls. Grace, I talked to an immigration attorney. We need to meet. Today. We meet at her office. The immigration lawyer is there. Young guy. Sharp suit. Looks too young to handle this. Mrs. Harrison, I'm David Chen. Patricia filled me in. Let me be straight with you. Your situation is complicated. How complicated? Your visa status was dependent on your marriage. Now that you're divorcing, you need to apply for a different status. Normally that's straightforward. But if your ex-husband files a complaint claiming fraud that you married him for immigration benefits, that complicates things. I didn't marry him for immigration, I believe you. But proving that is different. Especially if he has evidence of you working without proper authorization before you got your current job. That was survival, I understand. But immigration law doesn't care about survival. It cares about compliance. He opens a folder. Pulls out papers. Here's what we're going to do. We file for adjustment of status based on your current employment. We get letters from Dorothy from your employer. We show a pattern of legal work. We also file for a U visa. What's that? It's for victims of domestic violence. If we can prove you've been abused and you're cooperating with law enforcement, you can qualify for legal status independent of your marriage. How long does that take? Months? Maybe a year. I don't have a year. He's coming after me now. Then we expedite. We file an emergency motion. But Grace, I need you to understand something. If he files fraud charges before we file our motions, you could be detained. Held in immigration custody while they investigate. The room spins. Detained like jail, immigration detention center. It's not jail, but it's. He pauses. It's not good. What about Zara? She's a US citizen. She'd stay here. Probably with temporary guardians until your case is resolved. I can't breathe. Can't think. Patricia takes my hand. Grace, we're not going to let that happen. But it could happen. It could. But we're going to fight like hell to prevent it. David keeps talking. Filing deadlines. Evidence needed. Procedures. But I'm not hearing it anymore. All I hear is you could be taken away from Zara. After the meeting, I sit in my car. Can't drive. Can't move. My phone rings. Zara. Mom, where are you? Still at the lawyer's office. You need to come home. Now. What's wrong? Just come home. I drive too fast. Run every yellow light. When I get there, there are police cars in front of the house. Again. I run inside. Zara's on the couch. A female officer is with her. What happened? Mrs. Harrison, the officer stands. We got a call. Anonymous tip. Claiming there was child neglect at this address. What? That's ridiculous. I'm required to investigate. Do you mind if I look around? Yes, I mind. This is harassment. My ex-husband, as I understand. But I still need to do my job. She walks through the house. Opens the fridge. Checks the bedrooms. Takes notes. Zara's crying. Mom, I told her you were at a lawyer's office. I told her everything. She won't listen. It's okay, baby. The officer comes back. Everything looks fine. I don't see any evidence of neglect. Because there isn't any. I'll file my report. But Mrs. Harrison, these calls are serious. If we get more, then investigate the person making them. My ex-husband is violating his restraining order. We'll look into it. She leaves. I sit next to Zara. Pull her close. He's never going to stop, she whispers. And I realize she's right. This is his strategy. Death by 1,000 cuts. Wear me down. Exhaust me. Force me to make a mistake. Or force me to give up. My phone rings. Patricia. Grace, we got the neighbor's security footage officially entered into evidence. And I have news. The DA is filing felony stalking charges against Michael. There's going to be a grand jury. When 2 weeks. What does that mean? It means if the grand jury indicts him, he's looking at serious prison time. 3 to 5 years. For the first time in days, I feel something like hope. But Patricia continues. His lawyer filed a motion to dismiss based on insufficient evidence. They're claiming the security footage is inconclusive. That it could be anyone. It's clearly him, I know. But they're going to fight. This is going to get messier before it gets better. After she hangs up, I just sit there. Zara's watching me. What do we do now? We survive. Like we always do. I'm tired of surviving, Mom. I want to live. Me too, baby. Me too. That night there's a knock on the door. We both freeze. I look through the peephole. It's Dorothy. I open the door. She's holding a casserole dish. I heard what happened today. Thought you might need a hot meal. She comes in. Sees our faces. Oh honey. It's bad, isn't it? I break down. Right there in the hallway. Just break down completely. Dorothy holds me. Rocks me like a child. Let it out. Just let it out. Zara joins us. The three of us standing there in a crying huddle. Finally Dorothy pulls back. Looks me in the eyes. Grace, listen to me. I've been where you are. I know what it's like when a man tries to destroy you. And I know what you're thinking right now. You're thinking about giving up. About going back to him. About making it stop the only way you know how. I don't say anything. But she's right. Don't do it, she says firmly. Don't you dare give him that power. You're stronger than this. Stronger than him. I don't feel strong. Strength isn't about not being scared. It's about being terrified and doing it anyway. She makes us sit. Makes us eat. The casserole is good. We haven't had a real meal in days. Grace, I want to tell you something. About my ex-husband. Dorothy, you don't have to, I need to. Because you need to hear it. She takes a breath. He didn't just hit me. He tried to kill me. Twice. Put me in the hospital both times. I was going to leave. Had bags packed. Custody papers filed. Everything. She looks down at her hands. But then he threatened my kids. Said if I left he'd take them. Hurt them. Make sure I never saw them again. So I stayed. For 10 more years I stayed. What changed? One day my son came to me. He was 12. And he said, Mama, when I grow up I'm never getting married. Because marriage means hurting people you love. That's when I knew. I was teaching my kids that this was normal. That this was love. She looks at me. I left the next day. Took nothing but my kids. Lived in a shelter for 6 months. He fought me in court for 2 years. Tried everything. But I didn't give up. And eventually he got tired. Found someone else to torture. And my kids grew up knowing that their mama was strong enough to choose them over fear. Zara's crying again. Your daughter already knows you're strong, Dorothy says. Now you just need to believe it yourself. After Dorothy leaves, Zara and I sit in the kitchen. Mom, yeah, I'm not scared of Dad anymore. You're not, number. Because I realized something. He's not powerful. He's just loud. And loud people are usually the weakest ones. She sounds so much older than 16. When did you get so wise? I had a good teacher. We clean up. Get ready for bed. As I'm tucking Zara in, she grabs my hand. Mom, no matter what happens we're going to be okay. Right? I want to say yes. Want to promise her. But I learned a long time ago not to make promises I can't keep. We're going to try, I say instead. We're going to fight as hard as we can. And if we lose, then we get back up and fight again. She smiles. Closes her eyes. I go to my room. Lie down. My phone buzzes one more time. Another unknown number. Another message. But this one's different. Mrs. Harrison, this is Agent Rodriguez from ICE. We need you to come in for an interview regarding your immigration status. Please call this number to schedule. Failure to comply will result in a warrant for your arrest. My heart stops. He did it. Michael actually did it. He called immigration on me. I don't sleep that night. I just stare at that message until my eyes burn. At 5 a.m. I call David Chen. Leave a voicemail. At 6 a.m. I call Patricia. Same thing. At 7 a.m. David calls back. Grace, I got your message. Don't respond to that text yet. Forward it to me. I need to verify it's legitimate. What do you mean legitimate? ICE doesn't usually contact people by text. This could be Michael pretending. Or it could be real. Either way, don't respond until I check. An hour later he calls back. It's real. The agent is real. But Grace, this is good news. How is this good news? Because they're asking you to come in voluntarily. That means they don't have enough to arrest you. They're investigating. Which means we have time to build your case. How much time? Not much. Days maybe. We need to file your U-visa application immediately. Today. Right now. I'm on my way. I wake Zara. Tell her everything. She doesn't cry this time. Just nods. What do you need me to do? Stay with Dorothy. I'll call her. You're not going to school today. Mom, Zara, please. I can't worry about you and deal with this at the same time. She hugs me. Okay. But you call me every hour. Every single hour. I will. I drop her at Dorothy's. Dorothy takes one look at my face. What happened? Immigration. Michael called them. She pulls me inside. Makes me coffee. Calls her job, tells them she's not coming in. Dorothy, you don't have to. Yes, I do. You took care of my residents. Now I take care of you. She drives me to David's office. Sits with me while he explains everything. We're filing 3 things today. U visa application, adjustment of status, and a motion to stay any deportation proceedings based on pending domestic violence charges against your ex-husband. Will it work? It should. But Grace, you need to understand. Immigration court is different from family court. The burden of proof is higher. And if they decide to detain you while they investigate, I know I could be locked up. Yes. Which is why we're also filing an emergency bond hearing. If they do detain you, we'll fight to get you out immediately. He prints papers. I sign. And sign. And sign. Patricia shows up halfway through. I heard. I'm coming with you to the ICE office. You don't have to. Yes, I do. David handles immigration. I handle Michael. Together we've got you covered. We drive to the ICE office. It's in a government building downtown. Gray. Cold. Intimidating. Agent Rodriguez is a short man with tired eyes. He looks at me like I'm a case number, not a person. Mrs. Harrison. Thank you for coming in. Did I have a choice? Not really. He doesn't smile. I'll be honest with you. We received a complaint from your ex-husband alleging immigration fraud and illegal employment. These are serious allegations. They're lies. Maybe. But I still have to investigate. Tell me about your marriage. I tell him. Everything. How we met. How he proposed. How I came here believing in love. And when did you start working illegally? I didn't work illegally. David interrupts. Agent Rodriguez, my client has documentation proving legal employment status. We've submitted everything with her application. I've seen it. But we also have photos of her accepting cash payments at residential properties. Before she started working at the nursing home. Patricia leans forward. Those payments were for babysitting. Not employment. Occasional childcare for neighbors. That's not illegal. Do you have documentation proving that? We don't. Rodriguez looks at me. Mrs. Harrison, I'm going to be straight with you. Based on what I've seen, I could detain you today pending investigation. My heart stops. But he continues. I've also seen the domestic violence reports. The restraining orders. The videos from court. And I've been doing this job long enough to know when someone's weaponizing the system. He closes his folder. So here's what's going to happen. You're going to go home. You're going to keep your phone on. You're going to check in with this office once a week until your U visa application is processed. If you run, I will find you and you will be deported. If you comply, there's a good chance this all works out. Understood? Yes. And Mrs. Harrison, tell your ex-husband that filing false reports with federal agencies is a crime. I'll be forwarding this case to the U.S. Attorney's Office for review. We leave. I can barely walk. Patricia has to hold me up. In the parking lot, I break down. I thought he was going to arrest me. He should have, David says. The fact that he didn't means he believes you. That's huge. We drive back to Dorothy's. Zara runs out before I even get out of the car. What happened? I'm not being deported. Not yet. Not yet, not ever, Patricia says firmly. We're going to make sure of it. That night, Zara and I go home. The house feels different now. Darker. Like Michael's presence is still there, haunting every room. I hate this house, Zara says suddenly. Me too. Can we move? With what money, baby? She goes quiet. My phone rings. Unknown number. I almost don't answer. But I do. Grace. It's Michael's voice. Slurred. He's been drinking. Did you really think you could win? How did you get this number? I have my ways. You can change your number. Change your locks. Run to your lawyers. But you can't hide from me. I'm recording this. You're violating the restraining order. Record away. Doesn't matter. You're going to lose Grace. Lose Zara. Lose your status. Lose everything. Why are you doing this? Because you've humiliated me. His voice rises. You made me look like a monster in front of everyone. my family, my friends, my coworkers. You destroyed my life. I told the truth. Your truth. Not mine. There's only one truth, Michael. He laughs. Bitter. Mean. You still don't get it. It doesn't matter what the truth is. It matters who people believe. And I'm going to make sure no one believes you. The line goes dead. I call Patricia. Send her the recording. Grace, this is another violation. That's 3 now. The judge is going to revoke his bail. When I'll file an emergency motion first thing tomorrow. He'll be arrested by noon. But morning comes and Michael doesn't get arrested. His lawyer argues the recording is inadmissible because Michael claims he was drunk and didn't know what he was saying. The judge denies Patricia's motion. Unless there's a physical threat, I can't revoke bail based on phone calls. Patricia's furious. Your Honor, this man has violated his restraining order 3 times and he's been warned. If he does it again, I'll hold him in contempt. But for now, the restraining order stands as is. We leave the courthouse. Patricia's already on the phone with the DA pushing for the grand jury to move faster. I'm numb. Past the point of feeling anything. That's when I see him. Michael. Across the street. Just standing there. Watching. Patricia sees him too. Grace, get in the car. No. Grace, number. I'm done running. I walk across the street. Patricia's calling after me, but I don't stop. Michael sees me coming. Smiles. Grace. Good to see you. Stay away from my family. Or what you'll call the police. File another motion. I'm not scared of you. You should be. He laughs. You're a joke. A woman with no power. No status. No future. What exactly should I be scared of? I step closer. Look him in the eye. You should be scared because I'm done playing by the rules. Done being the victim. Done letting you control my life. Big words for someone who's about to be deported. I'm not getting deported. ICE isn't buying your lies. The DA is building a case against you. And when that grand jury indicts you, you're going to prison. His smile falters. You thought you could destroy me, I continue. But all you did was make me stronger. Make Zara stronger. Make us both realize we don't need you. We never did. Zara needs her father. Zara needs to be safe. And she'll never be safe with you. He grabs my arm. Hard. Let go of me. Not until you listen. Patricia's there. Phone out. Recording. Let her go. Right now. He drops my arm. Backs up. This isn't over, he says. Yes, I say. It is. We get in the car. Drive away. Patricia's hands are shaking on the wheel. Grace, that was incredibly stupid. I know. But also incredibly brave. Is that enough? We'll find out. 2 days later, the grand jury convenes. Patricia calls me after. They indicted him. On 3 counts of felony stalking. 1 count of violating a protection order. And 1 count of witness intimidation. What does that mean? It means he's being arrested. Today. And this time no bail. An hour later my phone rings. It's Diane, Michael's lawyer. Mrs. Harrison, my client would like to speak with you. He's not allowed to contact me. I know. That's why I'm calling. He's being arrested as we speak. He asked me to relay a message. I don't want to hear it. He's willing to drop everything. The lawsuit. The defamation claim. The immigration complaint. All of it. In exchange for you dropping the criminal charges. I laugh. Actually laugh. Tell Michael the answer is no. Mrs. Harrison, please consider number. He made his choices. Now he lives with the consequences. I hang up. Zara's been listening. You said no. I said no. Good. That night we sleep. Really sleep. For the first time in weeks. In the morning there's an article in the local paper. Local man arrested on felony stalking charges. They don't name me. But they describe the case. The videos. The violations. The harassment. My phone starts ringing. Friends I haven't heard from in years. Neighbors. People from church. All saying the same thing: we didn't know. We should have helped. We're sorry. I don't answer most of them. Don't have the energy. But one call I do answer. My mother calling from Nigeria. Grace, I saw the news. Someone sent me a link. Mama. My daughter. My strong daughter. I'm so proud of you. I start crying. I was so scared, Mama. Of course you were scared. Being brave doesn't mean not being scared. It means being scared and doing it anyway. We talk for an hour. She tells me stories of my grandmother. How she left an abusive marriage in the 1960s when no one did that. How she raised 5 kids alone. How she survived. It's in your blood, Grace. Survival. Strength. You come from a long line of women who refused to break. After we hang up, I feel different. Lighter. Michael's trial date is set for 6 months from now. David calls. Grace, I have good news. Your U visa application was approved. Pending final paperwork, but it's essentially done. You're legal. Permanently. I can't speak. Grace, you there? I'm here. I can't believe it. Believe it. You're not going anywhere. I tell Zara. We cry. We laugh. We hold each other. We did it, Mom. We did it. The next few months pass in a blur. Michael takes a plea deal. 5 years in prison. No early release. Lifetime restraining order. He signs away his parental rights in exchange for avoiding trial. Zara doesn't shed a tear. We sell the house. Too many bad memories. Buy a small apartment across town. It's ours. Really ours. I get promoted at work. Become a supervisor. Dorothy retires and hands me her keys. The place is in good hands, she says. Zara graduates high school. Gets accepted to college with a full scholarship. On the day she leaves for school, we stand in the driveway. Her car packed with boxes. You going to be okay without me, she asks. I'll manage. Mom, I need to tell you something. What? Thank you. For fighting. For not giving up. For showing me what strength looks like. Baby, I didn't do anything special. Yes, you did. You survived. And you taught me that surviving isn't the same as giving up. Sometimes surviving is the bravest thing you can do. She hugs me. Gets in her car. Drives away. I stand there watching until her taillights disappear. Then I go inside. My apartment. My space. My life. I make coffee. Sit on the couch. Turn on the TV. My phone buzzes. A message from Zara. Made it to campus. Love you, Mom. Thank you for everything. I type back, love you too, baby. Go change the world. I set the phone down. Look around my small apartment. It's not much. But it's mine. I'm not rich. Not powerful. Not famous. But I'm free. And that's worth more than anything Michael ever gave me. I think about all the women out there right now. The ones still trapped. Still scared. Still silent. I think about how I was one of them. How I almost gave up. How I almost let him win. But I didn't. And if I can survive this, anyone can. The key isn't being fearless. The key is being terrified and doing it anyway. The key is finding one person who believes you. One person who says, I see you. I hear you. You matter. For me, it was Patricia. Dorothy. Zara. For someone else, it might be a neighbor. A coworker. A stranger at a coffee shop. But we all need that one person. That one voice that says you're not crazy. You're not overreacting. What's happening to you is real. And you deserve better. I survived 14 years of abuse. I survived deportation threats. I survived a man who tried to destroy me because I dared to leave. And I'm still here. Not just surviving anymore. Living. Really living. And that's something Michael can never take away. Because I learned the most important lesson of all: the only person who can truly destroy you is yourself. And I refused to let that happen. So if you're reading this, if you're watching this, if you're in a situation like mine, please know this: you are not alone. You are not weak. You are not nothing. You are surviving. And survival is the first step to freedom. The second step is believing you deserve that freedom. And the third step is taking it. No matter how long it takes. No matter how hard it gets. Take your freedom back. Because you deserve it. You've always deserved it. And no one, no matter how loud they are, how powerful they seem, how much they've broken you down, no one has the right to take that from you. I'm Grace Harrison. I'm an immigrant. A mother. A survivor. And I'm finally, truly, completely free.